Hello everybody, this is RS3, also known as David. So today I'm going to be making just a quick video. I'm just doing a little bit of Slayer. I know Slayer is like the most boring thing ever to watch in a YouTube video, but I just want to give you guys a little update. So I've got some very big, very terrible news that has happened to me. I got my account hacked. Now this happened actually the other day after I made my Christmas video for Runescape 3. Right after I made the video, I got offline for probably about an hour. Then I got on old school, played on my old school account for about an hour, and then switched back over to Runescape 3. When I came back to Runescape 3, I was sitting in the Edgeville bank. My armor was missing, so I only had on my lucky Armadyl chain skirt. I think like the crappy boots that I had some crappy range boots, and then I had my bolts still. And my energized arm cannons, because those can't be traded. All my other armor was all missing, and all my Armadyl armor was all missing, and I had on some weird overrides. That's the first thing that stood out, the overrides. Then I realized I wasn't in the right place. I went in my bank, and in my bank, at first I didn't think I was missing anything, but then I realized all my coins were gone. So my cash stack, which was 12 mil, was missing, and then along with, you know, some other armor. So I made this sorry, I'm watching Trailer Park Boys. I made this little list. This document right here, this is a document I have linked on my YouTube channel. It's basically where I have different gaming stuff. So like I got all my Warhawk ranks, just different trophies on PlayStation, what game system I own, Last of Us stats. Here's my RuneScape stats. So you see RuneScape 3, I've got my 2 accounts on here, and then old school, classic, and Darkscape, even though Darkscape isn't around anymore. Just some fun little, it's just a way of me to track random stuff. So I got a lot of different stuff on here. If you guys ever want to look at it, it's public, so you can just go to my YouTube channel. It's in the description. Stuff about my cars right here, all the crap I bought for my cars. And then down here, now I'm not doing this to show off what I lost or anything. It's just in this document because it's a good place for me to track it. So I'm just kind of tracking what all got taken from me. This is all I've been able to find so far. He might have taken some little stuff, but, you know, I've got so much crap in my bank, I'm not really sure. This is just stuff that I know is missing. So here you can see, you know, my cash, all my Bandos, including my God Sword, all my Armadyl, Dragon Fire Shield, Amulet of Fury, those 2 amulets, Warrior's Ring and Archer's Ring. So repurchase is just a way of me to track, you know, what I've gained back. So I bought back a few of this stuff, but I'm, you know, still missing a lot. I haven't even got my Armadyl chestplate back. Dragon Fire Shield I'm going to buy soon because I want to be fighting some dragons. And now I've got my cash back up to about 4 mil. So yeah, it's pretty rough. 12 mil, all my cash. That really sucked. So I'm not one of those people that has a rich RuneScape account by any means. You know, some people have. Most people at my level, as you can see, I'm combat level 104. Here's a quick look at my stats. Oh, I leveled up my farming. Most people at my level have a lot more money, a lot more things. But I've always been, you know, kind of poor in RuneScape, I guess, because I don't boss or anything like that. I just kind of go for it. The heck is that? Oh, that'd be cool. I would like to have this pet. Or not pet, this dude. It tells you how many cooking XP you have. That's my only 99, so yeah, but I don't know, it's not terrible. I guess I changed my password. I got the authenticator thing. I'm gonna tell my sister to do the same. Just I'm looking out for her, you know, because she's got a pretty newbie account, but I don't want the same thing to happen to her. I have no idea how I got hacked. I haven't given my information to anybody. I didn't tell anyone anything. The only thing I can think actually is there was this guy spamming in the Grand Exchange, you know, it was all like, go to this YouTube channel for 40 mil giveaway or whatever. And obviously it's fake, right? But I figured I'd check it out anyway. So I went to the YouTube channel. I forget what the name was. And it was a video with like, you know, only 50 views. And it seemed pretty sketchy. And he said he was going to give you like a certain amount of money if you go to the forum. It's a official RuneScape forum and post your name. Well, I went to the forum and like RuneScape made me log in order to access it. I tried logging in. It said the form was invalid, so I just left my username on the comment section of the video. And of course, you know, I never got any money or anything. But that's the only thing I can think of doing out of the ordinary. I don't know how someone would hack me from that. A lot of people suggested it might have been like a keylogger, like some malware on my computer. I just installed the new security update for Mac, and I had it scan, and doesn't look like there's anything on my computer. So I'm not really sure, but I'm hoping now with the authenticator. So it's kind of annoying, the authenticator. You have to open up the authenticator app on your phone, and you have this code that's only good for like 10 seconds, and you got to put it in real quick, and then another one will generate. So it's kind of annoying having to do that every time, but I think it should definitely be a good security measure. It would have to be really hard for someone to get past that. I don't even know how they would. I'm sure there's a way, but it's just an extra level, and change my password and stuff like that. So I'm just hoping all those measures will help keep my account safe in the future. Now I'm going to have to do a lot of Slayer. There are more boring things I could do to make money. Like earlier I was cleaning herbs, so I bought grimy irit, but I could only afford like 1,000 of them, and I cleaned them. It only took me, I don't know, 10 minutes if that, and I made like 150k. And I think if you clean 5,000 an hour, which is not impossible, if you clean 5,000 you make like roughly $1 million. But it's really boring and really, I don't know, I just can't do that. Or fletching, like having to buying U logs and fletching short bows and selling them makes you like a few coins per thing. So if you're training fletching, it could also make you money potentially. But I know all RuneScape is grinding, but I'm a lot more into the combat because it's a little more dynamic. Standing there at the bank and doing stuff, I might do that every once in a while, but I just can't do it that much. I probably won't do like hardcore bank standing and fletching and stuff until I'm going for a certain level for a quest, or if I'm going for 99 when I've got all my combat stats 99. But I don't know. I just I don't want to make money like that. I'd rather do it the slower way of like Slayer or something, like getting the drops from monsters and stuff like that, but just earn it back that way. I don't know, but yeah, I just want to make that announcement real quick, because in total, I don't know if you guys saw that total on there, but in total it's about 34 mil that I lost, which doesn't sound a lot, but that's pretty much all the money I've made back since like last year or the year before or whatever, when I got lured and I lost my green Halloween, which was, I have it in the video exactly how much money I lost, but I lost full Bandos, my green Halloween, and yeah, that's pretty much it that I had on me that I can think of. But that was like 170 mil, which was all the money I'd made in the first like 9 years I played RuneScape. Now in the last year I haven't really played a whole lot. I'm starting to play more. Most of that money out of that 34 mil, I've made most of that in the last couple of weeks, but that's just from pretty hardcore grinding. So I don't know, it's just a lot of work kind of taken away, but they can't take away my stats. You can't get your stats hacked. I mean, you could get your account hacked, but if someone just takes your items, you can always bounce back from it. It's just kind of losing motivation and wanting to stop playing almost. That was my initial instinct. I changed all my stuff, and then I was sitting there with 0 GP, and I was like, I kind of just want to stop, like it's really stressful having to rebuild. But I had like enough clean irit in my bank, I guess, from before, the herbs, that I went ahead and sold those, and that made me about 2 mil. And then actually one of my clanmates donated 7 mil to me, because I told him what happened, and he felt bad, and he's a good guy, and he's been playing with me for a while, so he gave me 7 mil, which was just unbelievable, which got me back some of my Armadyl. And luckily for me, the chain skirt, I've got the lucky version, so they didn't take it because they can't trade it. So I noticed they only took tradable stuff because they must have traded it to their other account. I submitted a thing to Jagex. They send you an email. I sent them an email through the like lost items thing, just basically telling them what happened, and I'm hoping they're able to go back and track my account history that day and see who I traded to, and because it should be pretty easy to see. I only traded all the Bandos and Armadyl stuff to only one person, so hopefully they'll be able to track them down and figure out who did it. Of course they won't give me my items back. They don't like reimburse you for items, and they won't tell me what happens. I will never know if they catch them because they don't respond to you, but they say like in their email thing, like, we will do our best. Like, you telling us helps us catch this person, but I wish they would respond like, hey, we got him, like that would make me feel so much better. But I'm just going to hope that whoever stole from me, that they catch him. Yeah. So actually it was really ironic because I only had about 15 mil, right? But there was this guy at the Grand Exchange doubling money, which is like, the stupidest scam in the world. No one would ever fall for it. But he was doing it legit, and, well, not legit, but he was doubling people's money, and that's just because, I could tell he was trying to gain people's trust. And so what those people look for when they do that is they're looking for someone with a lot of money, and once they get that big take, then they'll, disappear. So I just tried giving him 2 mil, because I had, 10 mil at the time or something like that. So I had 2 mil, so I was like, screw it, it's only 2 mil, I'm going to try it. If he doubles it, cool, I built up to 4. So I did it. And he did it. He actually gave me like 7 instead of 4. And so then I did it again, but I didn't use all my money. I only used money that he gave me. That way I figured if I lost it, you know, at least I'm only losing money that I gained from him. I'm not losing any of my actual money. You know, it's more money than I had before. Anyway, I did it a couple times with different amounts. I got more and more greedy, and eventually I ended up giving him 15 mil, which still was all money that he gave me. But at that point, he also took 100 mil from someone else and then disappeared. So I was kind of pissed because I could have been at 27 mil. But looking back at it, I guess it doesn't matter because I got hacked later that day anyway. So I would have lost it anyway is what I'm saying. So yeah, that's just kind of funny how that happened. You're probably wondering why I have these raw tunas in my inventory, and it's for the little guy down here. Kittens. I just love cats in this game. I'm trying to collect them all. I've got the purple one, which is when you dye one of your cats purple. So I've got a purple one. I've got a Hellcat. Well, they're all overgrown, but I've got an overgrown purple cat. I've got a overgrown Hellcat. And then I've got like 2 of the other ones. I think there's total 6 different colorations of cats you can get. So this is number 3, I'm pretty sure. I just got the ring of Charos or Karos or whatever, the updated version from the Garden of Tranquility quest. I just did that quest. So that way you can talk to Gertrude, the lady that sells cats, and you can tell her what kind of cat you want. So I did that so that way I could pick. So I picked this little guy, the all black cat. Cause I never had a black cat before in this game. The one that I turned into a Hellcat was like pure white, and the other one that I turned purple was like some other color. I don't remember. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get all the types of cats just for fun. I like having followers in the game. And then I also need to get a clockwork cat, which I think requires like 80 crafting, so I might get that someday. And then there's probably other ones. I'll need to look it up on the Wikia, but I think that's all the cats. So like the 6 different normal cats, a Hellcat, a purple cat, then a clockwork. But I don't have any willy cats or wily cats or whatever, or lazy cats. So I think you can have one of each. So I'm gonna look into that. But I'll do a little bank video once I get all the different cats. I think it just like that's not anything that's useful at all. You know what I mean? That's not anything that's like gives you XP or levels you up, or they're not followers that are helpful. A lot of people are like, I don't see the point in cats in RuneScape, and I don't like cats in real life. I like dogs. But you can only have one dog at a time in RuneScape, and I've got a greyhound. So it's just something fun. Like I like collecting things. Like if you see my bank, I've got a pretty cool collections of like, I've got a lot of different ores. I've got a lot of different, herbs. I got a lot of different types of bones and just random crap like that. Unless I need the space, I figure I may as well just do stuff just for fun. And the cats is kind of just something that's just for fun. Let me actually check here. I should be almost done with this Slayer task. Oh, I am. Okay. So real quick, I'm just gonna get a new task and then probably end the video just because I don't want to make it too long. Probably tomorrow I might be making. Today I made a Warhawk video because I'm off work today and tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll probably be making the old school RuneScape Christmas event video. I think that'll be cool to do because I never make any old school RuneScape videos, and I want to try to start getting into doing both on my channel. Wrong way. I'm used to going to the dungeon. So 52%. Little guy is hungry. He's already at 8% growth. That's so awesome. They grow really quick. Whenever he teleports back to me, I'm going to give him some tuna. There we go. And every time I feed them, I always interact with them also, because 2 of the things that'll make cats run away. So most of the pets in RuneScape, as far as I'm aware, all the pets except for cats nowadays, they have the hunger like level, but it doesn't actually like they'll send you messages and they'll be hungry, and it's nice to feed them just so they're happy, but they won't run away at 100% hunger. It'll just stay red and that's it, and they'll stay. Like my raven, I've got a raven and a creeping hand, and in old school the creeping hand would run away, or in older RuneScape the creeping hand would run away. Now it just stays 100%. You don't need to carry on leather gloves with you to feed him. But if they're not fed, your pets are upset. They'll send you little messages and stuff, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, you could ignore it, but I've liked to feed them just because, even though it's a video game and they're not real pets, I just like to keep them happy. I don't know. But at the same time, if you're doing something where you need your inventory full, it's nice to not have to feed your pets all the time. But cats are not. Cats will still run away if you don't feed them and if you don't interact with them. Look at how he runs. They're so small. I feel like the cats might have been smaller, and I feel like they might be smaller in old school. I'm not sure. I don't have the ability to have cats on that game yet, but like dang, they are so tiny. They definitely look different. Everything in this game looks different from old school. Like the breathing is a little crazy. Like look at the breathing of the cat and the bobbing of his head. Look at my guy. Then again, in old school, I guess their breathing looks kind of funny too. It looks like they're sitting there doing shrugs. Like their shoulders are just kind of, oh fuck. Their shoulders are just kind of moving. But oh, and I thought this would be a good place to train ranged. So the other day when I was coming here to get a new task, I tried killing these guys for a little bit, and it was good at first, and then this crazy green gas started popping up and killing me, which I completely forgot happens from when I was here for the quest. I need to unlock that damn shortcut up in the top. I think I need to do like complete the elite set of tasks or something crazy like that, so that probably won't be for a while, but I need to look more into that and see exactly what it is I need to do, because that would be really nice to have that shortcut to get into this village without having to run around, jump over that damn cart, all that crap. Alright, let's see what my Slayer task is. Before I get a new task, I'm just going to tell you guys, I had Greater Demons, Groutworms, Greater Demons, Groutworms, Greater Demons, Groutworms. So, I'm hoping it's something... Alright, Iron Dragons. Not bad. I like killing dragons. I don't really need tips, but I'll see what he says. Water spells, okay. Okay. Let me see what I need for the Slayer helmet. To build it. Where is it, Orin? 400 points. Great. How many tasks have I done in a row? Let me try to find. 29 tasks in a row and gained 7 points. I think I've only ever done 29 tasks. I don't think I've ever opted out of a task, which is kind of sad. But yeah. Alright, so I guess I have to go. I actually have to buy the shield now. I said I was like not really sure. I kind of wanted to go kill dragons just for just for money and just for fun. But I feel like doing Slayer because I want to get 80 Slayers so I can kill stuff in the God Wars Dungeon 2. Because I went there with one of my friends. I didn't know you needed 80 Slayer to kill stuff down there. And I started attacking things and I was like, damn, these monsters are strong. I can't even hit them. And I didn't get a single hit. And I went through a whole inventory of rocktails. And I was getting mad. I was like I know my stats aren't that good, but I didn't think I was that bad. I didn't think I was this bad. He was like, dude, you suck. And then it turned out, he was like, oh, do you have 80 Slayer? And I was like, no. He's like, oh, yeah, you need 80 Slayer. So I want to get my Slayer up. Plus Slayer is a really good way of making money, so I've been doing it a lot. And this shortcut right here, this gives me life. Like, this is the nicest thing ever. Having to run around. Look at that. Boop. There I am. And my kitty's stuck on the other side. Call him over here. Where's the banker? So I guess now I have to buy, don't I? I have to buy that shield anyway. Alright, so let me just remove some of these things that I want to sell. So I don't know how much money all of this is going to give me, but not very much. This is all I got from, the 60 Groutworms or whatever I had to kill. This tab is just like my my to sell tab / junk. I'm gonna clean these real quick. Yeah, that's just my tab where I keep like my random crap, things I want to sell, things I need to get rid of, stuff like that. Just because it's easy. I can't click. Alright. So this is not very much money that we made off of that Slayer task, but it's not bad because, I mean, for how much money I'm spending on broad bolts, which is like nothing, because they're really, really cheap. So, I mean, I make my money back with one of these rune helmets, you know what I mean? So, it's not bad. Not that shit is selling. Okay. Alright, let me get out some money so I can buy the Dragonfire shield. I could just use an anti-dragon shield, but I feel like it's really worth it to get the Dragonfire shield. I'm not sure. I think it's definitely worth it. Isn't there a ranged version also? I forget what you have to do to get the ranged version. What is it? The deflector. Ranged. Is it worth it? Like, what's the difference? 170. I don't even know what the difference is really. It's a little bit more money. Screw it. I'm just gonna buy the deflector one because I'm using ranged right now. Are any of these gonna sell? Oh, my longsword sold. So as you can see, I'm at 3 mil right now. So I've got a ways to go to make my money back and get stuff. I guess I did just buy this. I'm gonna buy this for a little bit more just because I don't want to wait. Which is, you know, not what you're supposed to do, but alright, so 1.24. We're gonna buy it for 1.3 or 130000. Is that the right number of zeros? 0? Oh. 130000. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Oh, I only bought... Alright, I didn't even buy it for very much more. So now let's see how that looks. That looks nice. It's not charged up, but how much is the Armadyl crossbow? That's what I'm going to look at getting next. Armadyl. Oh, it's 2.9. That would be all my money, but I mean, I think it's definitely worth it. It's a lot better than the one I have now. I'm gonna buy it for 3 mil. Dang, it's not buying. I'll let it sit for a little while. Alright, so now I'm down to 26k in my bank. So yeah, that's really sad. Hopefully some of that stuff will sell. But that's okay. I got some stuff back. I got a dark bow and dark arrows. I was really excited about them. Cause they're really cheap and you know they have really high accuracy, so I thought it'd be really good compared to the other short bow. And the arrows have really high damage. They're like the 3rd best arrows. But it turns out that they're kind of shit. Just because the dark bow is so slow, it's not really worth it in my opinion. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go kill some dragons. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright, bye.